In this video, I'm going to be showing you what you need to know before starting your blog. The good news is anybody can start a blog, and it can be about anything that you want. Some of the most common reasons for starting a blog is to attract an audience or build awareness for something. Maybe you already have an expertise or you're an authority in your space and you want to build more awareness around that. You can also tell your story with the world. Maybe you're traveling, maybe you're doing something from home or you're starting a business, or maybe you're a mother and you just want to document the progress of your family and share some pictures with your friends. You can do all of this through blogging and much more. You can even organize your thoughts or go through a learning process. Let's say you're trying to learn a new language or even become an artist. You document that through a blog and you're gonna have something really amazing that could even be a valuable resource for other people on the internet. You can also promote an existing brand or a business. If you currently have your own services or you're a professional, you should absolutely have a blog and show off your expertise. And of course, you can also make money with your blog content, and I'm gonna be showing you how to do all of these in this video series. Now, before we actually create our blog, it's important for you to know why you're creating a blog in the first place and also niching down. And when I say niching down, I simply mean taking your blog topic and making it more specific so that you have less competition when it comes to ranking in the search results and people looking for topics around your site. So let's say you wanted to start a sports blog. It'd be much better if you went with a basketball topic or even focused on an individual player like LeBron James. You could also create a health blog, but it'd be more ideal for you to stick to something like weight loss and then niche down even further and only focus on maybe fruit smoothies or weight loss smoothies. And you can see all the examples here. If you were going to start a pet blog, maybe only focus on dogs and then the top selling dog toys. When you niche down, it's going to make it so much more easier for you to create content for your site, provide value to your audience, and also rank in the search results. So now that I've shown you the basics of what you need to think about before you actually go live with a blog, let's show you what you need to do to go live with your site. Now, before you go live with your website, you're gonna need to have web hosting, because a web host is how your information gets on the internet and gets accessed by people around the world. The good news is you don't need to know any of the technicalities or specifics. You don't need to be a site designer. You don't even need to touch a line of code ever. All of that is done for you already because of the advancements in the world of the internet and blogging. Now, you're also going to need to have a site builder and a content management platform. The good news is this is pretty much already done for you. WordPress powers a great majority of sites on the internet, and it's 100% free to use, and it's also easy for you to access. All you need to do is log into your website, start typing, and then you can go live with content. Basically, if you know how to send an email or use something like Microsoft Word, you're going to have no problems with WordPress. And I'm actually going to be showing you how to use it step by step. However, there are some other alternatives out there when it comes to blogging platforms. Two of the most popular ones are WordPress.com and Blogger.com. They're both free. They might seem appealing, but they have a lot of negative things about them as well, such as you're not going to be able to own the content on your site. They might be able to shut you down at any time if they don't like your content. You also can't make money with these sites, and you have no ownership over it. So I highly recommend staying away from these. The WordPress I'm talking about is software that we're going to actually be putting on our own website. And once you do have a website with web hosting, you can then get set up with a domain name as well. And a domain name is the address someone types in to get to your website. And here's some great tips on how to pick a perfect domain name. First thing is, you want to stick with a .com, a .net, or a .org. My main website is zachjohnson.com, and I also have blogging.org. So I recommend you stick with those three and stay away from any other ones you might come across. You also want to have a domain name that's easy to remember and easy to spell. And if you have a personal name that's available as a .com or a .net or a .org, I would definitely register them before somebody else gets them, because I'm sure somebody else in the world has your name. And if they haven't registered it as a domain already, it'd be a great idea for you to secure it now. Also, stay away from using numbers. If you're going to try and use numbers, make sure it's something that really matters, and you don't want to try and put the number 8 instead of the word ATE8. Don't get too creative with your website. You want to make it easy for people to remember how to spell it and how to access it once they get online. Now, I also recommend setting up your web hosting with Bluehost, and there's many reasons why. Not only do I use them for my websites, I also recommend them because they give you a free domain name, and this is something everyone's going to need and benefit from. They also have a free site builder that you can access, and when it comes to installing WordPress, all you have to do is click a button. You can't get any easier than that. And they also have 24/7 support available with your phone, email, and chat support. You're also going to get $150 in coupons for advertising your site on various platforms. You can sign up through Bluehost. Another reason why I recommend Bluehost is because they're actually the #1 hosting solution recommended by WordPress. And since WordPress powers so many websites on the internet, you can't get a better recommendation than that. So now let me recap everything we've gone through so far and why it's important to set up hosting with your website. First, you're gonna have complete ownership over your content, and you're not gonna have to ever worry about someone placing ads on your site or telling you can't do something. You're also gonna have a fast loading website, and you're gonna have a great domain name to go with it. You're gonna have the ability to make money. You can create any type of content you want. You can even accept payments through your site as well. You're also gonna have complete customization of WordPress. You're gonna be able to log in, set up WordPress themes, plugins. I show you how to do it all. And of course, you're gonna get that 24/7 support with Bluehost as well. So now that we've walked through the basics, it's up to you. Let's get started. Now let's create something amazing.